Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and we are now back in Magicant. Again, you don't want to use the Onyx Hook to get back here, you want to use the XX Stone back in the Monkey Ruins place, the temple area with all the monkeys, in the Yucca Desert, or Yucca, or something like that, I don't know, in the desert area, because that'll affect some things back in here. Well, really just, where the other XX Stone will lead out, the one that you go to past the Nobody Man that we got rid of a long time ago, who's still now just blipped out of existence because we don't believe in him. So, I'm going to go ahead and drop off a couple of goods, such as the, Ghost Key, mainly. You don't really need the bottle rockets anymore, they're pretty useless at this point, and yet I still have a whole bunch. And again, I gave the Franklin badge to Anna instead of Lloyd. Because, for two reasons. Well, actually, many, many reasons. I don't know exactly how many, we'll figure it out. One, she is much more useful than Lloyd, just because of her PSI. Two, she can heal, and both with better life up spells than N10, and one that'll heal all three characters eventually. And also she has a PSI called Super Healing, which will basically revive a party member. But if she, say that she got hit with a PK Beam Gamma and it killed her, well then she can't use the Super Healing. However, if she can block it, and then you can go ahead and use the it'll hit Lloyd, he'll die, but you can at least heal him with Super Healing. Vanna's. So this is a dragon over there. It's supposed to fight you by the time that you're level 25, and I could fight it right now. However, I really don't suggest it. Mainly because it's really, really strong, and we need a better team, or better moves, and stuff like that. We basically need to be stronger. And also, I didn't think to actually check it rather than just talk to it. So it's going to be a kind of running gag because I'm just going to constantly pass that dragon and wonder, how am I supposed to fight him? So anyways, the reason that we wanted to go through the Monkey Ruins XX Stone is because it brought it out here, close to a town named Youngtown, which is actually right here. So now that we are in Youngtown, we have but one goal in this town. But like the name would suggest, this town is full of young kids. Because the adults were taken by an alien race or something like that. Well, the adults were taken away, I believe, by an alien race. And yeah. But our only real goal in here, and it's completely optional but very helpful, is to talk to what is apparently a baby. However, that's a pretty big baby. It's almost as big as an 10. But he possesses psychic abilities, and he will teach us how to teleport. Teleport, Mario. And yep, we got teleportation. So like in Earthbound, basically you can choose teleportation, choose which town you want to go to, and then you'll run really fast and you can turn in for the 4 cardinal directions. But then you don't want to run into anything before you go fast enough, otherwise you'll crash and burn and it won't work. And it takes a little bit of PP, not much, and you could just heal it afterwards if you really care about that much. Of a lack of PP. So both Nin10 and Anna have it, and I think she learned a new spell, maybe. I'm not really sure, but you can see there's teleport right there. Maybe we do have 5 melodies though. Well, so let's try to find a long distance which we can run. First off, life up a bit because we're getting beat up by the enemies here. But nothing new, otherwise I would have shown them. Well, there are a couple new things maybe, but nothing new. So anyways, I was going the wrong way there. So back in Youngtown, we bought the air gun here for Lloyd. So yeah, buy the air gun here for Lloyd. It costs $1,400. The shop is somewhere on the right side, I believe, and you need to go to the right side anyways to exit this place and continue going forward in the game, right here actually. I'm talking to the sign, of course. Swamp to the east, yep. Let's talk to this guy, see what he has to say. Okay, I guess he's like the guard. Welcome to the swamp. This place is a gigantic maze full of a whole bunch of new enemies, rather powerful enemies. Nothing that can kill you on the spot, but something that, if not killed quickly enough, they will destroy you. So you want to be careful. Oh, by the way, here's our buddy the red snake again. Will I maybe kill him this time? We shall see. But yeah, a whole bunch of new enemies that can beat you up. So you probably want to make sure that Anna has her super healing by now. I don't know what level she gets it at. I just know that my Anna, or rather Anna does not at this point for me. Maybe she does. Maybe she learned it while grinding a bit. As you can see, the levels are up a bit, specifically on Anna. It starts to take forever to level up now, though. So there really isn't going to be all that much grinding left. I mean, that's pretty much it for grinding. So yeah, hope you're excited for that. Well, I am going to grind a little bit here because stuff is going to pwn me, as you shall soon see. So there's a little bit of foreshadowing, I guess. And we finally beat the red snake, by the way. Hooray. So just gave a bit of experience and whatnot. No neat items, although it probably has a chance to drop something, and holy crap, Anna's almost dead. Wait, see what I'm talking about? Was that the red snake or something else that I neglected to show? Oh, that was probably another battle that we've already fought the enemies in. Because, I mean, she had much more HP in the red snake battle, I believe. I wouldn't have just walked a little bit and then heal her because that risks running into another battle. Oh, hey, it's Lloyd's father. And just like Lloyd, when we first met him, he was in the trash can. However, Lloyd's father never comes out of the trash can, so we have no idea. Pippi! Pippi, how did you get all the way over here? Well, I guess maybe she rode the train after we destroyed the boulder thing. But she still had to walk a little bit and fight things such as the red snake and the omega saucers and stuff to get here. I mean, her stats get really good, but when I left her to the mayor, she was only at level 5 tops. Even she couldn't beat these guys. Anyways, we now have the bisons. M-bison? Yes! Actually, no. This is... I think I mixed up two... I might have mixed up two Street Fighter characters. Maybe. Is that Yes guy even a Street Fighter character? I don't remember. Mixing up my memes. Anyways, you're going to want to sort of adopt a strategy for these enemies. And that strategy is PK Freeze Gamma and Lloyd's attack. Now, I wanted to make sure that Anna has a faster speed, specifically more than Lloyd, and also just faster in general, so she can quickly heal with her all 3 healing spell when she eventually gets it. Just quickly. But I wanted her to have a faster speed than Lloyd, because basically the plan is that for her to use PK Freeze Gamma on a single enemy, bring him down to 10 or less HP, and then Lloyd will finish it off and kill it in one turn, basically. You're going to want to use that a lot, because the enemies get a whole bunch of HP, and they get really tough to kill. You know, it'll just take forever, and you'll take a whole bunch of damage. So, the PP that you save by just using PK Freeze Gamma once will ultimately cost less than using a whole bunch of life ups because you refuse to use Anna's PP in a regular battle. Which is dumb, because then Anna's useless. But, you know, whatever. So that's the plan, just a whole bunch of... Especially when there's multiple groups of enemies, do that. If there's only one, like this one, then just use your PK Beam Beta. And just help out with the damage. It'll take like 1.5 turns at most, probably. So don't worry about that. And there we go, he's down already. And PK Freeze Gamma is actually relatively cheap as well. I mean, you could use it 10-15 times before you run out of PP for her, and you won't get in that many battles where you need it. Try to use it only once or twice, though. I mean, there really aren't that many battles that have more than that. But, you know, whatever. Okay, so we have 2 new enemies, Kelly and the energy robot. Kelly becomes a favorite. Well, the Kelly type. We've already seen Nancy. There's one other type of robot like this that is really difficult to kill. So you want to make sure you use the PSI freeze on her, because she could possibly use an attack called Daring Smile, which will raise either her defense, her offense, or both. And if it's her it practically maxes it out, so it'll do either kill you in one hit if it's offense, although I'm pretty sure it's defense, and if it's defense, then it'll make you do only like 2 attack to each one. And when you kill the energy robot, it'll explode and it could possibly heal its party members for a little bit of HP, around 30. Also, Nintendo has a funny HP amount, although no longer. Just had to point that out there. And at least we got the perverted joke for this part, because it seems to be a running theme all of a sudden. 3 parts in a row. Yay. And Anna has 42 HP, although not anymore. That's interesting. And now she has that number. That is great. Okay, so this place is a giant maze. Just follow this path. Basically, this is the... No, don't follow that part of the path. That was me being dumb. As I try to remember how to do this. And also, Anna has 42 HP again. And she has that number again. Okay, no, this is ridiculous. I'm healing it again. Okay, 88. That's her max HP. Believe it or not, that is her max HP at the moment. Even though Nintendo has almost double that. Yeah. Oh well, we're almost to our destination. No, we're not. We're actually really far. However, I'm moving farther away at the moment. We want to head north now and make our way up. We're going to the next town of Ellay, which is actually the last town in the game. So we are nearing the end, although not... Well, we have a little bit to go. We still have 3 more melodies to pick up. We're nearing there. I think Lloyd's father's house is right to the left of us. Okay, here's an enemy that I actually didn't know existed. The spider. Kill it. It uses poison needle and it could possibly call other friends. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Although I shall use beam instead, because beam is awesome. Honestly, I never really use anything else other than the beam spells and freeze gamma. Specifically freeze gamma, just because of how useful it is. And the life ups and the healing and whatnot. So, okay. Healing gamma does nothing. However, if I were to use, let's say, the weaker healing, super healing's not going to work. Where's healing? I don't have healing beta. Okay, well, healing gamma doesn't work, and yet healing alpha does. I don't really like that. I think that the more powerful healing spell should just heal everything that the past one did, plus a little bit more. Because then that becomes rather annoying, trying to figure out which healing spell will heal what. I mean, wouldn't you think that the stronger healing spell would be more effective and heal more things? But whatever. Anyways, we got in a fight right across the sign into seagulls. I believe that these are the last animal-type enemies that we'll get in the game. Also, there's a bus outside, yay. I really probably shouldn't record at this time, although it doesn't last all that long, and if anything, I just point it out, and that's the problem. But the seagulls are actually pretty tough. I mean, they have about 100 HP, I believe, around there. I mean, one of them survived a PK Beam Beta, and they do a bit of damage, too. However, now they're going to die. And I just wasted PK Beam Beta because, well, the seagull died. This thing doesn't auto-target to the next enemy. But oh well, Lloyd got a nice smash and did 88 damage. When, really, Nintendo would get a smash and do like 100. So he's still not that great of a physical fighter. If anything, it's his higher HP amount, but I believe that even Nintendo has a higher amount. But anyways, we can go Ellay to the west, and why would we want to go back to the swamp? Which is in the south. Well, it's south from here. But, yep, we are now in the town of Ellay. You probably don't want to talk to the guys in blue because they are actually enemies. They're not that difficult, but it's just... Yeah, they're enemies. And, hey, there's the guy with the tank earlier, when we kind of destroyed it and he wants money again. However, what you can do is constantly fight them, and they could possibly drop an item called the flamethrower, which will make Lloyd at least somewhat more useful. It's an item that Lloyd can use to do a whole bunch of damage. However, you have a chance of it breaking, so you might want to get 2 to 4 of them. And that should last you the rest of the game, unless you get really unlucky. But after a certain point, you won't be able to get them anymore. Which is rather soon, actually. So take your chance now, grind off of them, get the flamethrowers if you want. I won't, because I don't have the time and I don't care. I normally don't use items like that anyways. Anyways, what can we buy? Well, we want to buy the ticket for 350. We need that for the live show that the tank guy's blocking right now. But we will pay him back next time and see what that show is all about. So I will see you then. Stretching it out.